everybody to my channel. I specialize in these rebuilds, and today I'm going to try the one thing that makes me want to kick myself in the head every day. Rebuilding the New York Jets successfully. Maybe. I don't think we'll see, you know? Things happen. Whatever. So, we're going to do all Madden simulation. Super regular for me. This is all I ever do. Got 200 staff points with pre-ordering the game, even though this game's almost over, because usually I think the next game comes out in September. Can't wait to see who those new covers are. My money is on Stafford. That'd be kind of cool as a Rams fan, but we'll see. They're probably going to do anybody else that I don't really care to see. So let's go ahead and take a look at the lineup. We have got, let's see, we got Justin Fields. Tyrod Taylor's got that mentor ability. A decent offensive line, I want to say, like Elijah Vera Tucker, Joe Tippmann. I don't think his name's actually Joe. Oh, it is. Okay, the most basic J name ever. I don't know too much about the Jets, if I'm being honest. Jay Ruckert, terrible tight end, actually. Let's just see if we can... Okay. So, yeah, Elijah Vera Tucker, A. Membo. He's a rookie, so that's great. And then we got a solid left tackle. We got Garrett Wilson. Amazing. Phenomenal. Breece Hall. These two might be going. I'm not going to lie. I don't think we really need them. I think we could trade them for maybe a quarterback that I actually believe in. Lazard we could probably keep. We don't need like high-level receivers, right? We just need to develop them. This is where it gets interesting, though. We got Quinnen Williams, who I think has definitely regressed over the last year. So that's who I'm going to start with. I'm going to go ahead and trade this guy. Maybe we get another X Factor. Maybe we get a pick or two. We'll see. We're really just trying to look at the next 5 years because that's all that's going to matter. McMillan would be a good pickup. I'm not going to lie. I think he's kind of in the start of his contract. He's a rookie, I think. And if I'm being honest, I don't really think we need a full lot of help on the defensive side. T. Higgins is interesting. I'm definitely liking that McMillan. Maybe just something else added to him. I wonder if they'd be willing to give us... We're gonna see if they do it, you know. You know, the dumbest things work. Alright, as much as I kind of figured. But I do have something I do want to add to this trade. How did that get worse? Oh, it stayed the same. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Baker Mayfield's a huge, phenomenal player. Would have loved to grab him, but that's not going to happen. I also know that they're going to get rid of Rashad White, you know. So I could wait till he hits free agency. He's 26. So that's kind of the peak for him. After that, it's just regression, essentially. He is 6 feet. Let's see his player card. Let's look at these stats. Ratings. 90 speed, 92. If anything, I can make him a punt returner. But I'm not going to go for something I don't know if I'm going to use or not. But Igbuka and McMillan would be crazy pickups. What else wouldn't I mind grabbing? Just looking for younger guys. Something I see potential in. Obviously, Bucky Irving would be amazing. Let's see. Cody. Don't really need a right guard. Cade Otton. I mean, he's 26. I'm curious. Okay, they don't even have a draft package for that. How is he? He's. Oh, okay. I'm on the wide receiver screen. I was like, wow, he's not even the top. So yeah, 21 million. I mean, we're just gonna reach out. It's better to kind of go for. Let's see. Will they even get rid of Ibuka? I mean, they will, but I'm not getting rid of Sauce Gardner. 6 years on his contract. He's only $10 million a year. Like, I'm not too worried about that. I think Garrett Wilson will get me more in the long run, so I think we'll stick with McMillan, and we'll see if they'll give us a first and a second. They're not going with the first round pick, I don't think, which that sucks. I just sometimes you go for them later rounds. Like I said, we're going to 5 years. Yeah, okay. Let's see just all the value I can possibly grab out of this. I was kind of... They're not going to give up a first. But a second, a third, fourth, fifth, sixth, that's not too bad. Next, we're going to go ahead and get rid of Garrett Wilson. Because I think... How long does he have left on this contract? I don't even know. It'll tell us as soon as we hit the trade away. Maybe. Stats and contracts. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's on his last year or two. And he's young, I'll give him that, but... And he's a great player, but I'm not going to be able to utilize him or make him what I want. Young Reg. Michael. See, usually I'd say yes to Debo. I think he's a stud, but 23-year-old corner. Jameson Williams is interesting, and he is a year younger, and I think he's pretty fast and also cheaper. I wonder... I want that third, too, if they're willing. Let's get rid of the fourth and fifth option. Let's see if we can literally just get them down to a first. Not at all. Okay. We'll kind of go the same route. I am going to see if they'll give us a second, a third. Okay, cool. I like that a lot better than Garrett Wilson. Let's see. Yeah, so Jameson Williams, Alan Lazard, McMillan, he'll climb up pretty quick. I don't love the potential that Breece Hall shows. After his first year, he kind of just fell down, but that's more coaching. I do like Theo Johnson. Honestly, I've been doing a lot of the Giant rebuilds, and I think he is pretty phenomenal. I'm just curious to see if they would give us Jackson Dart and Scatabo as well. Because I don't really care for Justin Fields, I'm not going to lie. And who can we give up? We can give up Mason Taylor. No, actually we want to keep him. What do they want for these guys? A first round pick of next year. I'm good. I could probably pick up one of their vets. Tyrone Tracy, he's got, I mean, he's actually valuable if you think about it. $980,000 a year. That's pretty cheap. After that, we'll get rid of him. But I do would love to get a draft pick out of that as well. Let's see if they'll go for a second and a fourth. Not even close. Not even considering it. They don't want to give me anything. They really want to get rid of Theo Johnson, which is crazy to me. We're going to kind of go same thing. I'll end up trading all of these. Wow, they don't like Breece Hall, which is crazy because they want to give me their probably best tight end for him. DJ Turner would be cool. Mike Hall Jr. I think could make a difference. He's young too, so I could really focus him on training. I think you could give me better than... Yeah, you have... I don't think they'll give me it, but They have a lot of rookies, too. So, honestly, I'm going to go ahead and see if they'll give me Shadur along with Dylan Sampson. Ooh, we're real close. Can we go QB for QB on here? I would yeah, like, forget Brady Cook. Them giving me that for Dylan Sampson is kind of crazy. I will literally throw all of my halfbacks at you. And we'll give them the 6th. These come in handy. Yep. 6th round pick did it for him. Dylan Sampson, honestly, I've done a couple rebuilds with the Giants, and Giants and the Browns, and my last combo is actually Scatabo and Sampson. And every single time I get Sampson to about an X Factor year 2. So I'm wondering if I could fast track that a little bit. I don't love Phillips. I think I can go ahead and get rid of him. Trade him out for... I don't really need another halfback. Malik Washington. Let's see what his stats look like. He's got a 90, 92. What about not great route running? Cordale Flott. I still want a lot for him. I might just go for whoever gives me the best pick, honestly. Or I could go, 1.25 million. He's 22 years old. Can you really have too many free safeties? I don't think so. I want to see if they'll give me a 3rd and a 4th as well. Not the 3rd, but I'm going to go ahead and trade in a 6th rounder too. We're really just trying to free up some dead cap space. Obviously, this doesn't help, but I bet you if I go up 7... okay. Let's see. Sometimes you literally just have to make a small move. Yep, see, 2026 6th round pick. You're not going to get a whole lot. You can find something, but it's not the move. And we have to be very intentional with what we're doing these next couple of years. I don't love the left guard situation if there was an injury. I'm pretty confident in the center and, just the center backup. Lazard, McMillan, Josh Reynolds. He was huge for Jared Goff. I think... I could always get rid of Gardner, but I do want kind of an edge to have going on. Yeah, see, Aim Thomas. He'll definitely be getting developed. He might not get playing time right now. Actually, he may. We're going to go ahead and put McMillan in as the kick returner. And let's look at our specialist. He's also going to be our slot wide receiver. I think he's just a little faster, and he's young, so it's a good time to, or a good way to develop a lot of wide receivers that you want to use, or at least I use. Mark Taylor. He's a rookie. He's got some potential. He does have an 83 speed. No deep routes, which, yeah, you're not expecting that from a tight end, but a good catch in traffic. He's going to be that 3rd down short guy. This might be all I can do right now. I would love to trade for a good young middle linebacker. But let's check free agency first, because usually Stephon Gilmore is available too. Not paying 10 million. I don't really need a cornerback now that I'm thinking about it. Jawan Bentley. We don't. I could pick up Odell. He only wants 3 million. He does have, I mean, decent speed, especially for his age. 32. But there's not a lot showing up in free agency. This is one of those risks, too. I'd rather give up a good draft pick for a good player than draft and kind of hope. Not a whole lot of value from anybody. Mike and a Will's going to be kind of the hardest thing to find. That's young. That anybody's willing to trade for. Let's see what 3 first-round picks. Let's see what the offers look like. Still kind of the same thing, just old farts for football terms. I could trade right back to Quinnen Williams. I'm not going to do that. Although he would get me probably another decent player. Puka would be kind of cool. They still give me a second, third. I could honestly chop some of these down. Like, I could probably give him 1 first-round pick, and they'd say yes. I mean, before I start really freaking out, I get 25 years old, 80 speed, full health, good player recognition, decent tackle hit power. I'm not going to be blitzing a whole lot, or at least hoping he can get through a line. Jamie and Sherwood could be okay, I guess. Zaire Barnes. He's got good pursuit. I'll give him that. No, I think this is going to have to be the move. Do want to go to Coach Central because what I've been picking up on is there's a really solid ability for when you're first starting out and everything counts. Let's see. Where is that ability at? It's one of these training ones. That one's also a good one, but I'm not going to be scouting a whole lot. Or, honestly, like, I'm just going to kind of hope. Which is a crazy thing to say, but I can kind of depict a little bit. Where? Camp Counselor. This is the one. Camp Counselor is crazy. And if we do good enough with it, I mean, we're kind of hoping something gets unlocked here. Shoot, we got 65 more points to use. We'll go ahead and make them cover it all. Just because we'll want the best we can out of our linemen, or at least that they can give. to go in and help us out because we're going to need a lot of help here. It's kind of unfortunate to say, but it is a terrible team. But hopefully we change that. We're going to go ahead and not focus on anything except for these rookies right now. That might change, but we want to get the most we can get out of the youngest guys right now. Shadur, you don't really have to focus on your QBs a whole lot. I'm going to go ahead and do the training camps for them, hope for an ability or dev trait upgrade out of these, but oh man, that throwing is shoddy. Oh man. Got a bullseye right there. That was pretty good. Let's see what we can do. Another bullseye. That's scrambling. He's not even the fastest QB. Like, I guess the more I use him in Madden, the more I understand why he fell down to a 5th. I think it was a 5th at least. As a Rams fan and an immediate backup need for Stafford, assuming he was going to retire this last year, I was really hoping we were going to pick up Sanders. We had a couple shots, but obviously we made the right decision, I think. The Browns somehow... Oh, we got hit. Actually, we're really close. We'll see if we can pull it off with 6 seconds. I don't think this will happen. Yeah, that's not gonna be the best we can do. We really, like I said, we really want to make this count, so we try again on everything. If he can get the time in the pocket, I believe in him. And we're really going to go for, shorter throws, even if we stick with Fields, because that's all they can do. They don't have a whole lot of throw power. The thing about college football and what's been dominating, I'm going to call it the Patrick Mahomes effect, because that's truly where I first saw it. It's just they want these scramblers all the time. Lamar Jackson's also a good example. I hate it. I want a good pocket passer, good throw power down the deep. And you just don't see that anymore, except with the older-ish. Oh, another hit. Gosh darn it. Just, it's my awareness and then the no ability to scramble from him. Which, and I hit continue on accident. Alright, well, we're going to stick with that, I guess. But yeah, just didn't really do much for us right there. This is a good one. Super easy for the most part. Back when this Madden first came out, oh man, was I struggling. But now I know how the defensive players kind of react for the most part. As long as you stick in the middle, they're going to aim for the middle. I don't love seeing Samson in a green uniform. I'm not going to lie. I don't even know what the Jets' alternative jerseys look like, so not that I care a whole lot, but throw up green just does not seem like the color people are going to win in. Sorry if you're a Jets fan and really like the green. I mean, it's dope, right? Good, oakish, dark green, cool. Oh, and we still recovered. Samson's fast enough. Like I said, I really do kind of have that down. That's going to happen probably one more time before the end of this little training one. Oh, yep. He kind of biffed it on the block. So did I by cutting in, but we do the best we can. I'm not really sure what just happened there, but we'll get an easy touchdown right there. All right, same thing. We'll go ahead and buy some time in the back. And I think if we get one more touchdown right here. Oh, well, I think no matter what we really do right here, Hopefully the touchdown. Yep, a good gold. We'll see if we can do it out the edge. You really got to hit that triangle button. At least this triangle for me. I like it. It's pretty solid. Just to get over that hump. Wide receiver zone. He's got 3 years. I mean, Jalen McMillan honestly could use this more, but also with the chance of a dev trade ability, I want to use it on Jamison Williams. Even then, I'm not super hot with it, so like on this training specifically. So I'm going to go ahead and go with what I think is the faster wide receiver. We'll go ahead and see if we can loop. Get a yellow. Oh, good. 400. Okay, he's pushing me out. He's right on me, so I'm just going to cut back. You know, this Madden, I've loved the players in it. I have not so much liked some of the gaming mechanics of it. We'll see if we can cut. I don't... Good 400 right there. We'll do a full. Yep. You just got to kind of stop. I'm really surprised. That's Gardner, I think. Sauce Gardner, and he didn't even jump for that, so I'm a little surprised. Oh, this might be the first time I ever hit gold on this training. And I speak too soon. We're going to go ahead and try that again because I was doing pretty well with that by enough time. Wow, I am really missing the mark here. As you can tell, I have not been playing this my entire life, nor understand all of the physics behind football, but I enjoy it. I watch it. QB sacked. Didn't even have a good open. We'll see. He's pretty close. There we go. Good 200. Good 200. You really got to hit it right there in the corner. Oh, we got both apparently. Got both again. Come on. Got a good 200 right there. We got 3 more attempts to get that gold. A good 200. A good 2. There we go with the gold. We'll just go ahead and go for this easy. That was great. I love that. That's the first time I've done well with that, I would say. Which is great because, you know, usually I do really good with... Let's see, where's our hidden? Usually I do really, really great with the QB, the running, and then the trench battles or whatever. This one's kind of 50-50. If they have good stamina, you can get the points. Membo. I am pretty sure... Oh, yeah. It's just right around there on the edge of the QB that I have always fallen short on. Let's see if we can sprint for that. Oh, we got it. Let's see if we can come back. Yep. Good cut. See if we can go for that. Oh no. Wow. I think that ball just keeps hitting. Like I said, love the players. Not a great mechanics. Nothing really got fixed on the developer side. But that's why they wanted the contract to go to somebody else besides EA. Just serious under delivery. But I'm feeling pretty good about this run, maybe. We'll see. Just trying not to hit my R2 or my speed up as much. This guy's already pretty fast enough to cover the entire field. Not going to go for that stamina quite yet, although I will need it. Hopefully, yep, there we go. Good cut. Let's hit all those. And I think we already have gold. Perfect. Beautiful. Also not my strongest talents, but because I'm recording, of course, the pressure is on me, and I don't want to look like an idiot. The trench battle, like I said, kind of 50-50 for me. Sorry, not 50-50. Quincy Williams. Different from Quintin, I guess. We're going to go ahead and do Mike Hall. Just because he's young, he's already got that star dev. We'll see if we can upgrade it at all. I don't know. Oh, yep. He is not the strongest cupcake on this team, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. This is one of those where it's only 3. I like doing the defensive linemen because they're usually a little faster. Let's see if we can cut. Oh, come on. Chance to disengage at all. There we go. This one is going to be a battle, but it may be worth it. We'll see. Who knows? Not me. Oh, man. It's just... This whole video is going to be me restarting. Alright. There we go. Let go of my boy Mike Hall. You don't need all of them to win, but it is nice. Insane cut at the edge. And we get the sack. I'm not much for a defensive player, I'm not going to lie. You'll see that in my actual gameplay. But I can rip the hell out of a ball when they're wide open in the end zone. Oh, get up, please. There we go. Good cut. Alrighty. One more. Alright. Do not fuck this up. There we go. One more guy, and we've got it with our best time yet. Best time. They're going to say that's 9. I touched that guy at 10 seconds. So I was feeling pretty good about that. But we'll see what we've got going on next. Not going to worry about any of the field goal stuff. I chase and tackle. I mean, I could do it just for the XP. I wouldn't even say I'm going to hold on to any of those guys. So we'll go ahead and go with this. We've got another hidden dev, and that's what we want to hit early on. Okay. I love that it shows us the routes. I'm still not going to be able to do a darn thing. Like I said, I am not the greatest at defense, but we're going to struggle and see where that gets us. Not even sure how he got the cut in front of me, but just proving my point once again. This shit's hard. Got a good coverage sack. That's all we really need as long as I can stay up on him. Alright, we got a good catch prevented. Oh, and he cut right on me. We still have a chance. I'm going to go ahead and go way ahead of this guy. Good coverage sack once again. Good coverage sack. 3 more attempts. I think if we land this kind of perfectly. Yep. Alright. 2. Get in front of him. That would have been a full-on flag, but it's only training. And I let him get right in front of me. We're going to go ahead and give that one more shot. Maybe 2 till I get the gold. Alright, good incomplete. I have yet to go on to one of these. That was insane. Alright. Haven't seen that route yet on one of these. Insane button mashing on my end. Once again, I am proving my point. I'm going to have to skip some of this on the video. Good interception. I don't know how I did that. Don't ask me. We are going to just try to keep up with him. Perfect. I don't know how fast this... I know sometimes. Perfect coverage. Oh, and they're going to do it again. Perfect. All right. And I really missed... I got 3 more attempts, though. I don't know if I have enough... How the hell? 2 more attempts on here. And I just can't seem to do anything. I'm more frustrated than whoever is watching. That was the longest sack timer I've ever seen, I feel like. We're going to keep running. Hopefully we stick up with him. If all else fails, get in the way. A good coverage sack once again. How the absolute hell? Wait, that was incomplete apparently. Not sure how. This is the best you're going to see Justin Fields throw. There's not enough grace. Alright. This is the one. I'm feeling it. Longest sack timer. Once again. That, he wasn't even in bounds, but alright. Threw it right at him. Alright, good run. It's gonna kind of cut under him. Good coverage on that. Ooh, I'm nervous. Oh, and picked off. Beautiful way to get that gold. I feel like I'm learning something. I'm no longer bad. I'm probably the greatest corner you've ever seen. Just kidding. I take it back. A good pick again. Getting right in his way. I don't think that really affected how my team is looking. We'll go ahead and do the coach interview, get a couple more points, or at least free coach upgrades from this. We'll talk about... I'm probably going to have the biggest impact on running backs. We'll want to do player development right off the bat. We're going to go ahead and focus on these quarterbacks. And I think I'm going to be known for dominating the run game. I don't ever talk to the trainer. It honestly pisses me off when I accidentally hit that button. For those of you that play Madden, you could probably feel pretty similar about that. But 4 skill points for Dylan Sampson. I'd say that's pretty good. We'll go ahead and throw Shadur. We're going to make him our starter. 72. He's definitely got a morale boost going for him. But hopefully we keep that. And we'll just see if we can run through the preseason. I'm not going to focus too much on the weekly upgrades, just picking people I want it to contribute to. The other nice thing is we have Tyrod Taylor, and he's a mentor, so he's actually helping Shadur get his XP up. I could probably go for the coach upgrade too, but I don't want to waste my points on that. Or do I even have any? No. Oh, and a nice slip there. I'm not sure who picked that up. I'll learn all their names eventually. We're going to be best friends. But I'm not a name guy. I'm a face guy. And they don't show them, so I'm going off the numbers. We got Ruckert Taylor. We got Williams. We're going to see. Yep. Like I said, small passes right now. No play actions. We're going to want them to feel like they can do something. This might go to Taylor. Just trying to build what I'm going to call confidence with these guys. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and go for a 4th. I don't believe in punting, especially not in the preseason. If it's down to win a game, the other thing about this that I need to remember is I can get fired. Oh, and he drops the ball. Ridiculous, but that's what I get for trading away Garrett Wilson. Am I going to be disappointed in my own decisions? Probably. But we'll see what we can do. A good tackle that I don't even know how happened, but it's there. We're going to go ahead and play Williams so we can get used to the middle linebacker situation. I biffed that. Lost my coverage. Matthew Golden getting that 21-yard catch. We'll go ahead and go for Williams. Oh, and good tackle on, I believe, Josh Jacobs. Going for the knees. We want to beat him up. Not that it's going to matter, but in bigger games down the line, it will. We'll go ahead and see if we can get this. And it was a QB. The tush push, if you will. My bad for not looking at the quarterback and seeing where that was going to go. We'll see what Barnes has to say. Barely a stop. Not feeling too confident about this right now. but we got Barnes again lining up. I believe it's going to be a full run. And a great stop from pretty much the entire team. 3 skilled individuals right there. We'll put Williams on Josh Jacobs again. And what a miss in coverage. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and skip their first field goal and see if... I don't think McMillan is going to catch this. From what I understand, most of the time they just swap off when they're tired. To the 27, I'd say. Pretty good. We've got Sanders and Sampson. Hopefully the dream team within the next few years. Sampson with a good run of 6 yards. Phenomenal. Let's see if Sampson can do it again. They don't look like they're super on it, but I'm going to go ahead and mess that one right up. We'll go for a play action. Hopefully Ruckert's kind of open. I'm going to go ahead and throw Sampson right there. I don't know if that was an... And the New York Jets have their first penalty of the preseason. The guy that I never wanted is once again the problem. Fourth and third, though. So, we'll see. Like I said, going to try to get Sampson's stuff going. He's perfect catch. We'll go ahead and rush the tempo on this. See if we can get a quick run in. They do have their 2 star players. And about as well as I could expect after looking at that defense. But we had to try. We'll go ahead and we're going to go. Yep, Fields is in. So is McMillan, which is very interesting. Fields with a perfect throw out to his tight end, Ruckert. Can we do it again? We're going to go ahead and run this. We are definitely going to have to get rid of some running backs eventually. I just want to see how far we can take it with Fields. I don't think he's starting caliber, but I also don't think I have a choice. That was a beautiful throw, but it is only preseason, and most of these guys are backups, except for the important guy that was chasing him. We're going to go ahead and go with play action right here. Terrible. Full blitz through the line. I don't know if that was genius or a big risk on their part, but it paid off. Not sure what Ruckert's doing with that. Surprised his ACL is still intact. We're going to go ahead and throw Allen up on that Texas route again. And it's opening something up, and he has it. Wow. We're going to go for the cross. The play action once again. And a touchdown by Gibson. We'll go ahead and jump to next play. I'm not too worried about what the defense has going on. But we'll see if we can get Fields some more momentum. We're going to go with Corley or McMillan. Allen might be open. And my 2 players, one of them a starter, mind you, is blocking each other. I love Madden. I don't think that would ever happen in real life. Not too worried at this point. We're going to go ahead and sim the rest since it's all battle of the backups. Oh, and a good touchdown. The backup defense is really running this team. I think our punter is going to get punter of the year, considering how much he's doing it right now. All right, a good tie. You know, it's not a win, but it's definitely not a loss. A day to outperform Malik Willis is great. And we'll go ahead and get right on next to the next week in here. A good T for Ty. We didn't fumble. Actually wasn't that terrible, if I'm being honest. And we'll go ahead and hit the training again. Our right tackle definitely deserves that love. I'm hoping this offensive line gets a little bit better. If we waste Dylan Sampson's first year, that'll be a huge regret. Sauce Gardner with the upgrade and Fields. That's great. That's beautiful. $50 minutes already. Wow. Those trades really take a long time. My girlfriend likes to complain when I say one more game, but I actually just started a season, so it takes me 45 minutes to get back to that. Got McMillan finally doing a first return, and it's a pretty good one, I'd say. Got a good 40 yards going on there. We're going and run it. Get Shadur used to that because I don't think he's going to be as useful. Yep. Let's see if this man has any power in him whatsoever, because this is supposed to be our quarterback, and he got a good 5-yard pass off to what I'm going to call the best running back in Madden for a rookie. Terrible throw, but Shadur tripped coming out of that. We got McMillan going on a deep stretch. 2 on-fire cornerbacks, middle linebackers, all the things covering him. What would have been a beautiful catch turns terrible. 1st and 10, New York Giants. We'll see what we can do, if anything. We're going to go and control Gardner since he doesn't need anything, and I can afford to fuck it up. Good tackle. Could have been better coverage. Sauce Gardner lining up. Tyrone Tracy Jr. with a good 5-yard run. Actually, that might have been a throw. I don't... Oh, dear. Left him. Wow, and I had the right target, but I got faked out. Incredible. Sauce Gardner's tired of me making his lazy ass do nothing, so we'll switch back to Sherwood. A good tackle. Loss of 2 yards. We'll go ahead and full out blitz. It is Russell Wilson. He doesn't have much going for him. Perfect. Mike Hall Jr. with the first sack of the preseason that I've watched. We'll see if Davis has anything to come up with. And he falls. But it's an out-of-bounds kick. We'll go play action again. Once again, Sanders is not the fastest guy, but all we need is Ruckert to get open, and we're safe. Good 7-yard pass, leaving us 2nd and 3rd. I'm going to throw Taylor on this corner route. I don't really think anybody is prepared to cover him. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and get a couple runs in for Sampson. See if he can tire out that defensive line. Beautiful 6 yards. And we'll do it again with a quick base. Running straight up the left. Hopefully Ruckert gets in on this. We'll see. Not much there. Just a good 1 yard. I think Sampson's down. That is the case. Hopefully it's just a fatigue thing, though. I did not like that the second I pressed the button. 4th and 1, though. Sampson with a foot contusion. He'll be out for a couple plays. But we don't exactly need him. We'll go ahead and throw Allen on that Texas route. It's a good, reliable. McMillan is open, and he caught it. A little overthrow by Shadur. Just out of his reach, but he made that diving catch. So that was beautiful. Perfect. Allen is going to have it. We'll go ahead and skip that kick. And we'll see what we can do again. Honestly, Wilson wasn't very prepared there. So we're going to see if we can take advantage of that. Trying to cover his running back. And I don't know who had that sack. But that was great. I think that might have been me. Russ looks like he's hurting. He's limping a little bit. As a Rams fan, I've hated Wilson since day one. And I'm ready to kick him out of this league. So, if anything, we're going to be the career ender today. Or at least try to with 6 minutes before they tap him out. Sauce Gardner right on him. Good 3rd and 10. Good lockup with the corners. We'll get that ball back with 5 minutes left to go. We'll see if we can make it a quick touchdown so we get a little bit more time to touch Russell Wilson in the worst ways possible, of course. See if we can escape out to the right for just a couple yards. We did. I believe that was 5 or 6. 6 or 7, if you will. Terrible. All right, we've got Dylan Sampson back up. That backfield is looking wide open if we can do anything. We got a couple yards there. Not what I was wanting, but nevertheless, we got to get used to pushing little by little. We'll see if we can do another halfback. I'm not liking this look. So we'll see. Our tight end gets open. 5 more yards, more than that. But the 5 yards was all we needed to keep advancing. I did say quick touchdown, so we're going to try to go out deep. We'll see if Lazard can come up with anything. And we got sacked. But that was wide open. That was wide open. 1 more second and we would have had that off. We'll see if we can do it again. I don't think we will. But let's not forget about Jamal Williams out there. We'll go for a deeper... Just frustrating right now from this team. I can't tell if I'm winning or losing at this point, but I don't feel like I'm winning. Great run out by Sampson. Good cut. Perfect, beautiful pass by Shadur. That is going to be good yardage that we needed desperately. We'll do another... We're not going to do another... Lazard. Just an overthrow by Shadur. Not good with those corners, but that's okay. That was pretty open, and I was liking what it was looking like. Oh, and almost a diving catch by Lazard again. Okay. I don't know who this Beck kid is, but we need to get him out of here after this play. Once again, a hefty tackle. We're 4th and 10. We're close enough. We're going to go ahead and take the field goal and let that punt team go so we can get to Russell Wilson a little bit more. We may execute a blitz with Sherwood, but I don't know yet. A decent stop. Obviously, I was getting a little Russ hungry, so that didn't happen. But let's see if we can use Adams to get around this edge here. And they run it again, but an amazing, almost an amazing stop. That would have been great if two people didn't try to lock on him at the same time. Would have just let that tackle be had. But we'll go ahead and go with Adams again. I thought I saw something kind of open. Neighbors was wide open there with a good touchdown for Russ. And it's about time, showing us why he... Did they win a Super Bowl? I think they won a Super Bowl. But showing us right now why he lost against New England that one time. Taylor grabbing that ball and tucking it like it was a bag of meth and a cop was searching him. He had that down. All right, let's see. I'm going to run one more with Dylan Sampson. I'm liking him. He's the only one getting consistent yardage besides our tight end. And that's not my favorite play. We'll see what Williams can do out here. He does have a good one-on-one. But our tight end was more open even with the double coverage. He just couldn't get to that in time. We'll throw Sampson on another Texas route. McMillan is going out to the right. I would love to see just another underthrow by Shadur. Scared to be hit, it feels like. But we're going to go for it again. Lazard just running out there. And what would have been a dot if I could read coverage? We'll see if we can. Good stop. We're going to throw a timeout because I don't want Russell Wilson thinking he can get away from being hit. We'll run this again. I don't think much is going to happen with Sherwood. Oh, and so close. Oh, you're going to hold the ball out. Don't. Oh, man. Making Russell Wilson look great representation of the Seahawks from Russ. Just sad. I do believe this may be a run. And once again, I'm wrong. Completely and utterly disappointing myself every time I play the New York Jets. We're going to get that ball back. We are going to reach for the stars and hopefully touch the moon. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. And just terrible catching. Terrible slow throw. He did have the time, though, so I do got to say, what is going on with Dylan Sampson? And once again, a hit on the throw, but not a sack. We're going for these deep, deep throws. And sacked again. Alright, and now we skip the rest, just for the sake of the video. Hopefully the New York Giants don't do anything crazy. But I think Justin Fields might have this. Potentially. 31. Another tie. We may break a franchise record. Yeah, Justin Fields throwing up 2 touchdowns. Insane. Talking all the time is exhausting. We're going to go ahead and go on to that next week. It'd be awesome if we run this in a tie. I don't think so, though. Hit that weekly strategy again. Same people we want to develop and build. This is going to be brutal. I almost want to auto-sim the first season. I mean... But I know Shadur has to get something going, or else he's not going to do anything, and that would be terrible. We're going to go ahead and auto-sim this just for the sake of the video. We're already past an hour. I don't want to make anything too long, but this was decent. Now we got to cut 19 players. We are going to go based off the suggestions. No cap space, No pay, no gain. 1.03 million opening up. We would lose some money with that, so we'll try to avoid cutting him. Another 1 million. Another 1 million. 160k total, if you didn't see that, because I'm fast at reading. But I'm just looking at the numbers. Another, we'll get a 1.3 mil. We'll get rid of Pokey Wilson. Love that name. Kingsley Jonathan going. Just trying to get as much money saved as possible. You know, it doesn't hurt. You know, that's 20k gone. 1.3 million. We will take the $80,000 penalty there. Another 1.03 million. That's 160,000. We're gonna try our best. That's even more. We'll go ahead and lose the 20k there. Tyler Johnson, 160k, easy money. Jay, out of here. Xavier Gibson, bye. You're cool, don't get me wrong, but we have the players. We just took 1.5 million loss on that. We do want to keep Josh Reynolds, so I'm not really sure what this game is thinking. We'll go back to some of these lower ones. So 160,000 out the door. 20k out the door. We'll go ahead and lose the 160. That's a lot of money. That's substantially less. So we got $46 million in cap space, hoping that we can either use that in free agency or something else, maybe a contract extension with a better player that we develop throughout the season. Luckily, the players that I care about are rookies. Justin Fields can go at any time. Yeah, they're really close. I'm going to go ahead and end this video with a trade, hopefully. DeAndres. That could be a good mic. Tyson Campbell. Chase Young. 26, but $6 million. Chase Young could be the ledge that does it for us. I am going to go ahead and accept that offer. Just to kind of give a look at what our players are looking like now. We'll go ahead and hit that generate lineup. So now we officially do have Shadur Sanders, 70 overall being our QB. Once, we look at the stats, they're not great, but he does have good short accuracy and a high chance to break a sack, so hopefully that goes up. He just has zero awareness. So we'll see. His personality is entertainer, which I find hilarious because so true. It's so true. But yeah, so we got. Is this a hidden wide receiver? Or is this a wow? How did I not see that? Okay, well, now we know what else to work with, and honestly, because of that, we'll be getting rid of Josh Reynolds, 30-year-old wide receiver. We don't need him. Just give me a pick. Give me a fourth. That's all I'm asking. 76 overall. All right, maybe a fifth. Probably not. Okay, and they took that trade. Beautiful. So we did cut it down. Saved a little bit of cap space. We'll re-gen that lineup. Our defense, yeah. Interesting that sometimes, well, I guess it's, yeah, how the team works, but, yeah, like the ledge will be up here where Zay Barnes is, because usually you don't have a Sam. Chase Young, I think, will contribute well to the defense, however. But we can get rid of McDonald, because he's the same age and a lower overall. Nobody wants him. But let's look at another aspect. What is his... Oh, yeah, no, we're getting rid of him. He is out of here. So he's a 26 overall. Going to go for the first person we see that needs a ledge. That is going to be the Bucks. Don't want to give up any money for Rashad, but I would like him. Yeah, you weren't going to give me that anyway. So that's fine. Tez Johnson could also be a sneaky wide receiver, but we are pretty stacked with what we need. Cade Auden, no. Wow, I made them fucking OP. We're going to go ahead and ask for some draft picks. Maybe a third would be really cool. Yeah, perfect. For next year. And I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. Once again, last look at our lineup. Membo, still learning, but an 80 overall, which is pretty insane. Dylan Sampson, 78. That's who we're working with. Shadur, the new Chase Young trade that we just developed. We still have Sauce Gardner, just out of curiosity, though, because if we can either get a really good quarterback or... I mean, quarterbacks are rare, so I'm not expecting it. Trent McDuffie would be one hell of a trade. The Rams just picked him up, and just because of that, I'm tempted to grab him. Jonathan Taylor, he's 26, 24. I just want to see what his contract looks like. Contract. So he's got 2 more years on the contract, but we have 5. And Trent McDuffie is going to be asking for so much more. So I'm good, and I will stick it with 8 mil. Third down running back. I would like to throw him in the slot. And then we'll take one more look at the free agency. Mostert would be... I mean, that is tempting. 1.5 million for a mentor. We're already trying to get our halfback up. Michael Hoyt. It'd be a good right end. But no, we're going to leave it at that. I'm probably going to upload this today and get that second one done very quickly, if possible. But it looks like my mouse hates me. Oh, there we go.